is Mary, and I'm happy to tell my quantum techniques healing story. I became very sick very suddenly on Memorial Day of last year. I'd been feeling a little under the weather for a couple of weeks, but nothing that slowed me down very much. But that weekend I could not get out of bed. I felt awful. I felt so fatigued. And I thought, this isn't right. I went to the emergency room, and I was hospitalized shortly afterwards because my liver enzyme reading was so high. I felt terrible. I had all kinds of strange things starting to happen. My back went out, and it was excruciating for many days. I got a strange rash on the lower half of my body, and after a battery of tests and several weeks, the doctors called it autoimmune hepatitis, that my immune system was attacking my liver. They put me on prednisone, which painfully swelled my ankles, my legs, my face, and my weight, and made me feel terrible. After a few weeks, they added another immunosuppressant drug called Imuran, and this was eventually to replace the prednisone. And this one I was supposed to be on for the rest of my life. Being on 2 immunosuppressant drugs, I couldn't heal a paper cut. I got a cut that was no deeper than a typical paper cut. It would have been nothing in my previous life, and it became a huge incident. I had to go for several rounds of antibiotics to heal this, and I thought, whoa, I'm in big trouble here. In addition, the Imuran raised the chances of me getting cancer, so I had to do all kinds of baseline readings for several types of cancer. And I thought, wow, I feel terrible. I look terrible, and I can barely work. And this is supposed to be healing. My liver enzyme readings were coming way down. They were in the normal range, but the drugs were making me feel terrible. And I was supposed to do this for the rest of my life. And I thought, whew, this is going to kill me. If it isn't cancer that's going to get me, it is going to be a cold or a flu that I can't fight off because I don't have an immune system anymore. And this is the best solution that conventional medicine had for me. I knew I had to look for other answers, which led me to the Total Health and Healing Clinic. I met with Dr. Tom Miller, and we started working together over the winter. The liver enzymes were in the safe, just above a safe range. They were good. They weren't perfect, but I was learning a lot about healing. I was learning a lot about how to lead a healthy life. I had been doing pretty well, but there were a lot of things that they were able to teach me about healing and being in good health. And I was hopeful. I was really hopeful that the first time, I might get out of this alive. And then in the early spring, the numbers started to rise quite sharply. We realized that this was on the same trajectory as last year's incident, and it would land me in the hospital on Memorial Weekend again. It was pretty frightening, but it provided the clue that we needed to help solve this. First, we determined that the spring pollens were triggering something. Through QT, we discovered that my liver was holding some major grief. We pinpointed the people involved. We pinpointed the time that this had happened. And just like that, just by shining a light on it, my liver enzyme stopped going up, and they dropped a lot right away. And they've continued to go down until I have a normal reading now. Just by shining a light on it, my body responded, and I'm feeling well. Further work has helped explain why I was suppressing emotions and holding on to this grief, and that's been very helpful as I go forward. But this has been a miracle for me. I had such a horrible life to look forward to, that this was really wonderful. It was, now I feel truly healed. And that's my story.